What's up, my Scorpios, and welcome back to Cards for Hire. As you can see, we have relocated. If y'all got any suggestions as far as what I should do about this wall that's naked as hell behind me, let me know, okay? I do have a guest speaker today. Her name is Fire Detector, all right? We're gonna get some batteries for that thing. But let's see what the message is today for my Scorpios. Something about a lack of spark, a lack of energy could be very significant. There could be a need to connect with people who fill your cup as opposed to consistently taking from you as well, my Scorpios. First and foremost, as always, y'all know we got to pray before we eat. Divine, I thank you in advance. I ask for clarity, protection, as well as progression and connection. I extend my gratitude and ask that my angels and guides protect me and mine on this vibe, amen. There could be an issue with your plans. Things may not be going as you had expected, as you had desired, as you had planned out. Somebody could be like a type A person. You have every step of the way planned out, and you tend to get a little frustrated when things don't go your way. All right. Okay. All right, Lord. What's the message for today for my scorps? Thief. Somebody could have stolen your light, or people around you could be stealing your energy. You could want to prioritize things that matter to you, but people are always calling you and kind of distracting you intentionally or unintentionally. It really doesn't matter if you allow it. Emotional pain. Okay, so this is giving me the energy of people calling you and laying their burdens at your feet. So, hey, da 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 da. They may not be asking for consent. They may just call you, and then it's immediately, oh my gosh, this person is annoying me. Oh my gosh, these kids. Oh my gosh, this dog. Something like that could be very significant. Emotional pain in reverse. They want you to take on the burden. Yeah. I'm hearing joy. Something about joy. Somebody could be the thief of joy, work, labor, and efforts. Yeah, and they're kind of blocking your progress in some way, shape, or form, Scorpios. Don't y'all be out here letting folk drain y'all now. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Ah, ah. But this is the thing. If you look up and realize that you are being mistreated, mishandled, etc., this is the perfect time for you to decide and change and shift the narrative, shift the energy. All right. What's the situation? 10 of emotions. Could be a relationship. And the moon. This could also, this is kind of indicative of you having to hide your blessings, your happiness, all the things that are happening for you, that are manifesting for you. You could find that you have to hide that in order to make others around you feel better. It's almost like I have such good news, but I can't tell them because it might make them feel low or something like that. I suggest you either get over it or find people that you can celebrate with. 10 of Wands, yes, because they have so much going on. You're like, well, I can't tell them that I found a new relationship because they're going through a divorce, or I can't tell them that I'm pregnant when they just lost a child, or something like that could be very significant. Doesn't have to be exact. What's my Scorpio's energy? Child, you annoying. All right. That's how y'all could be feeling. You is annoying. All it's nothing positive. It's nothing ever positive with you. King of Wands, yeah. So you're thinking about taking some type of action. Separation could be significant. You could already be feeling as if you have to separate yourself, your energy from these people. 5 of Cups, because they are, I just heard detrimental. So something is very disappointing, and it's detrimental to your health. It's detrimental to your spirit, to your light, to all the things that you want to create. 9 of Materials, all the things that you want to create. Yeah. It's like you want to cut ties right now. Something about yarn, um, a ball of yarn, something that you might not want to unwind, or somebody's tight. Like this could be physically, or somebody's tightly wound. Yeah. Page of Wands. Okay. Yeah. This disappointment in whatever area of your life this is in, it's giving you the idea that perhaps I need to be somewhere else, or perhaps I need to be doing something else. The Page of Wands is starting, it's like starting small with the page. That's younger energy or initiative energy. Advice. Advice is the Two of Voices, but you acting confused, or somebody is acting confused as to, it's kind of like if you're not down to listen to every single thing that they have going on, then you're not supportive, and that's not the case. But energetically, it becomes heavy. Queen of Wands, energetically, it becomes heavy. So there's something significant about, because we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. This could be another person, but due to the fact that it is advice, there's something that you need to internally be okay with before you proceed. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like you need to internally recognize and come to the consensus of, this person is actually quite draining as much as I love them. One more for advice. Two more for advice, actually. Seven of Cups, yeah. And what other options do I have? What other avenues do I have? Something about someone may be afraid of losing someone. So if you're not there, you could be afraid that they might detach themselves all the way. And I feel as though, I don't know if it's malicious per se. Put this down a little bit. Thank you. I don't know if it's malicious per se, but this person, man, feels like somebody has a lot going on. Can I get one more for advice for my Scorpios? Knight of Emotions. Yeah, this is what you are carrying, their emotions on your back. What's going on? And that energy transfers over, it pours over into your life. Death. Yes, this is your energy, Scorpio. You need to release something, because someone else's energy is trickling into your own life, and you're noticing a change, you're noticing a difference. Because it's kind of like, why is it that I feel sad that I have things going on, but I can't tell anybody about it? Or why is it that I'm feeling a level of insecurity or anxiety with this happy new beginning that I have going on? Something about that could be significant. Clarify this Ten of Cups. Thank you. Three of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Whatever it is that you are working on, she knows. She knows. Okay, wait. The Empress. Yeah, whatever it is that you are creating. What is it about the intuition? We got two intuitive cards, Two of Pentacles. You know that it's pouring over into your energy. You know this. And you know that it could possibly set you back, because we have the Three of Pentacles to the Two of Pentacles. So set you back. Yeah, it's almost as if all this energy that you are pouring in or saving for someone else, all the space that you are saving for someone else or for other people, it's like, I don't have enough energy to create the life that I want to create, to do the things that I want to do, because I'm so drained over here. And this could be affecting your relationships, romantic or otherwise. This could be affecting your other relationships. The Magician, yeah. It's affecting your other manifestations. The Tower, absolutely. So you got to take control over this. You got to like tame the fire before it gets out of hand. Tame the campfire before a wildfire starts. Something about a campfire could be significant. Somebody could be camping or could want to. Justice, Ten of Wands. Whatever it is that these people are going through, you might not want to hear it, because it's kind of like, I told you so. I told you this would happen. And now it's like, you're going to hear them bitch and moan about something, and you already told them. So not only did you ask me for advice and you didn't take it, you're also forcing me to listen to the unraveling of a situation you could have avoided. King of Materials. Look, Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups. Interesting. So now somebody could be separating, because the Knight of Cups is already here with your advice. Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Ace of Swords. Look, I already told you what you should have did. Ignore my hands, y'all. I've been moving. Okay. I already told you what you should have did, and you took it and ran the other way with it. I gave you my advice and you took it and ran the other way. You didn't come with me. No, you went backwards. It's almost as if someone could have taken your advice and they listened to it, but they didn't take heed, if that makes sense. So it's like I put that in my pocket for a rainy day. It's raining, heifer. It's raining. Seven of Swords. Took it and ran the other way. You don't know what you're talking about, but I'm going to take it. This could also, somebody could be like an energetic vampire and it's not feeling like it's a romantic partner. I feel like this is a friend or a family member. Ace of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, and so now you need to make a change because this is clarifying the King of Wands. Now you need to make a change. Now you need to start something new. Interesting. This is not your burden to carry. And it may sound mean, but you can't be everything to everyone all the time. Because what about you? What about your people? My hair is killing me. Okay. Because what I feel like something about the 80s or this, I think that's when they wear their hair big. Something about the 80s could be significant. Born in the 80s, baby. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I've been hearing actually. I just didn't say nothing because I didn't know where the hell it was coming from. Okay. Oh, somebody could be undergoing an addiction. Yeah. Now where the hell does that come from? Came from. There's something being illuminated. There's something being illuminated. This person could be addicted to your energy, but it's like if you're not around, then they don't make the right decisions. Again, that's not your burden to carry. I can't be with you 24/7, shorty. Shorty Bebop, King of Wands. I can't be with you 24/7. And like I said, that anxiety, that stress, okay, hanged man. Now you acting like you can't do nothing without me. And by golly, we both might be grown here. Seven of Cups to the Six of Cups. Remember when we were friends and this could be a childhood friend that has always kind of struggled without you. I just heard take me to your leader. So you could be seen as the leader of a group or something like that. And it's like when you leave, all hell breaks loose. Somebody go back to their ex, somebody end up sleeping with a random person, like all types of stuff. And you like, dang, I can't even focus on my life because I'm worried about y'all. Something like that is very significant. My goodness. It's giving mama bear. It's giving designated driver. Everybody, is Five of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. You could be finding that some of your money moves could be a little delayed because of the amount of attention other people or other situations need from you right now. Somebody could have lost a deal. Somebody could be in the marketing field. I just heard analytics. Okay. Four of Cups, yeah. And due to the fact that you aren't able to put as much energy, as much effort into the projects as you should be, if they're being rejected in some way, shape, or form. This could be higher ups rejecting it, or this could be a partnership rejecting it. Or that's them rejecting your advice. And then we have the Magician, yes. 10 of Pentacles and the Magician yet again. The Fool. And you're finding that you might have to start over somewhere because we have the Ace of Wands and then we saw the Ace of Swords earlier. The Magician is all of the aces, so you might have to start over on something. Let's have the Page of Inspiration, please. Six of Pentacles. This feels like you figuring out how to better allocate your energy, your time, your money, possibly. Yeah, 10 to the 4, you're losing money. Somebody's losing money here. It's like, okay, and you're having to regroup. Okay, what do I need to do? How do I adjust? How do I adjust without making everybody else feel insignificant or neglected, while also adhering to my needs, my wants, while also pouring into the things that I want to accomplish, the things that I want to manifest, the situation that I want to be in by this time next year type thing. King of Wands keeps coming out. What else is behind this? Queen of Wands, King of Wands, and the Queen of Inspiration. This Queen of Cups could be someone else, because your advice is the Knight of Emotions. So someone could be taking your advice, your love, and giving it elsewhere to other people, or coming to you, refueling. Yeah, I'm hearing petrol station. Somebody could be like in Australia or from Australia or something like that. Someone could come to you to fill up, and then they take the best of it and move somewhere else, or give it to someone else or something else. Something like that is significant. Page of Cups, Nine of Cups, Ten of Wands, and then the King of Wands. Page of Cups, Nine of Cups, that's 10 of Cups. This family and or relationship is definitely taking a toll on you, because they benefit from your intuition, or you need to follow your intuition. Put that where it goes. King of Wands. The King of Wands comes after the 10, after the burdens, and then you go through the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. And now it's like, okay, I see where things need to be changed. And now I am going to take a stand. Now I'm going to start something new. Four of Wands. Now I'm going to, there's something significant about, wow, Three of Wands, because I was just about to say the Four of Wands. There's something significant about your stability that is wavering around these people. Can I get the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups, please? Eight of Cups. Yes, somebody's leaving with your energy or leaving with your ideas or something like that. King of Swords, leaving with your ideas, leaving with the truth, or leaving the truth behind could be very significant. Five of Cups. Five of Cups is right here. Yeah. You could also be realizing that, dang, this is the same energy that I got from my TikToks. You're realizing that you might have to leave people in the bed that they made. Like, there's really nothing you can do aside from guiding them verbally. Like, there's no way you can't step in if they have court. You can't be there instead of them. You can't be in the court system by proxy. You can't be the proxy for them. If they got to serve time, you can't do that for them. If they have a child on the way, you can't do that for them. It's like all you have is your words right now. And the I told you so, but hopefully, Scorpios, y'all not telling nobody I told you so. Nine of Cups, because it's what they wanted to do. But like I said, Nine of Cups, and there go that Nine of Wands. You could also be deciding to leave a Queen of Cups. I'm not sure if it's a relationship, because aren't necessarily counterparts, but it definitely could be, because we have the Ten of Wands. You could be realizing that working or building with this person isn't very beneficial. Collaborating with this person isn't very beneficial, and it's taking more than it's giving. And you're realizing that your time needs to be better allocated in order to receive what it is that you want. All right. Queen of Wands, por favor. Thank you. Look, oh my goodness. The Queen of Wands clarify the Queen of Wands and the Star. So it's time for you to heal internally. Your self-confidence could need a boost in some way, shape, or form. That needs to be being healed. King of Cups. Okay, there it goes. Okay. This is y'all. King of Cups, this is your energy at the very least, and the Knight of Swords. So this is the thing, Scorpios. You guys are water signs. So I've been trying to figure out, why are y'all coming out as fire? It's like somebody's burning y'all up like a boiling point almost. Because you guys are water, but you're coming out as the King of Wands. So I got to put my love to the side and take action, because it seems like I'm the only person that can get it done. You could have given up or sacrificed a significant amount of time, energy, effort in order for this relationship, friendship, or family dynamic to work. And you're finding that the more you love on yourself and heal yourself, the stronger you are, and the more likely you are able to manifest the energy or the, I just heard inconsolable. There's something internally that you might need to work on, because why is it that you're putting yourself in a position to be depleted? Yeah, Seven of Cups. Ace of Cups. That's interesting because the seven to the knight, I was like Eight of Cups. Seven to the ace, that's eight. Eight of Cups is over here. So you could also be realizing I have more options, or at the very least, you need to decide you have more options. You need to realize that you have other options. Life don't gotta look like this. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could have expected you to be somewhere forever, always, regardless of how you were treated, or how they, how how much of an imbalance the energy, how how imbalanced the energies were, how imbalanced the effort was, how out of balance the effort was. Yeah. Three of Wands in reverse. There's no movement here. You're not expanding with this person. You're not expanding with this situation. Eight of Wands. Absolutely. And this is something that you are realizing. Downloads trickling in. The Hierophant keep wanting to come out. But this is the thing. You are committed to this person in some way, shape, or form. The Chariot, you could be married to this person. You could, because we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So you could be married, put it where it goes. But it feels like there's a commitment, and you're like, oh, it's like peeking behind a curtain, like, oh, there are other options back here. Like, say, I don't know why I'm getting like a dinner party, and it could be like in a theater or something. I have no idea why I'm getting this, but something about a curtain, and you're being able to push it back and be like, oh, I got wands back here, I got cups back here, I got pentacles back here, and I got swords up at the front, or put them where it goes. But it's like I have other things going on. I have other opportunities, other ways to grow, other things to present to this person as opposed to my all. Does that make sense? So maybe like a filler could be significant. Somebody could need a filling in their tooth. Somebody could have a cavity. Somebody could overindulge in sweets. I don't know why I'm getting that, but yeah. Filament. I forgot what the hell that was. All right. But yeah, there's something significant about I don't have to be depleted every time. I could put something in its place, or I could suggest something else, or I could do something else. I could talk to other people about this, or I could, different avenues is very significant. Different avenues. Confirmation on my phone. Adaptive power. There are different ways to adapt to this person, or to adapt to the changes that's going on. Grandfather's Night of Emotions. And this is the thing, you could have promised this person that I'm going to be here with you through whatever, blah, 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 blah. But you also need a boundary for that. I can be with you. I can do that. But I also need time. You know what I'm getting? Lately, I've been waking up and people are just bombarding me with energy. And I'm normally a morning person. Like when I was younger, me and my dad could get up at 8, have a cup of coffee, and talk for hours, whether we were on the phone or whether it was, at the house. And there's something significant about that. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Can I get myself together? It's like walking through the door and people are like, yeah, hey, he helped me with this. Da, 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 da. Four of Cups. It's too much energy going on. Can I focus on my three cups? You're trying to give me some other shit, and I'm focusing on some other things right now. Hold on. And somebody might be a little irritated with that. It's like, well, you ain't got enough time for me. It's not that. I'm not going to be fully present if I can't figure this out. This could be a situation at work that you're trying to, I heard finagle, that you're trying to figure out. This could be a home situation and your friends need your energy. This could be a friend situation and your family needs your energy. It's something like that. It's kind of like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me, hold on. I'm not even present enough to take on what you're giving me. That's given. Whew, Knight of Cups. And so onward and upward. the Hanged Man. This is coming out of that stuck energy. This is realizing I got other choices. I got other places to be. Matter of fact, can you call me while I'm doing this? You want me to be present. I don't have time for dinner. I'm doing something. I don't have time to come and help you with your move. I'm doing something. That's what it's giving me. Interesting. Okay, we got the King of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Hanged Man. But this came out in reverse. So technically everything comes out in reverse. But this Hanged Man was weirdly what stuck out to me. So yeah, I just heard back home. Somebody from back home may be feeling, yeah, Eight of Wands and the Devil. Five of Pentacles. It's also giving me, you might need time for yourself. And so you have to leave the house. So this could be getting ready, getting your nails done, getting your feet done, things of that nature. And you got the babysitter calling you like, how do I do this? Where do I do this? You got dad or mom calling you, how do I do this? Da, 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 da. Okay. So this is giving me better systems. You need better systems. Better systems are needed. The World, whatever phase this is, because we did see the Death card, it's still here. We did see the Death card. In order for you to expand and not deplete, not run yourself raggedy, in order for you to manifest what it is that you want, there needs to be a different level of stability. Because if you are unstable, then everybody coming to you asking for help and direction and things of that nature, it's not going to be, it's not going to be accurate because it's coming from a place of need or a place of rush, a place of I'm getting frantic. Like, okay, okay, here, just take this. Like, no, 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 no. There's something about you needing to be at peace or at a certain level of stability before you can just go and giving out your energy. Yeah. Okay. Can I get one more? The Moon in reverse. And the moon is right here. The Moon in reverse. This is giving me, okay, Knight of Swords, Four of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. Peace, temperance, peace. You need to be balanced before you go and pouring or giving to other people. This is balance in all areas of your life, but it's feeling like somebody in particular is constantly on your shoulder, like, I need your help. I need your help. Okay, let me help me before I can help you. Let me fill my cup before I can fill yours, all right? Before I can even look at yours. You feel me? Oh, okay. Yeah, because with emotional pain in reverse, this could have been something that normally you might cry over. But no, no, no. It's like crying won't fix it. So take a deep breath in the car, gather yourself before you try going and giving to any and everybody else. Seven of Pentacles, hard work, work. That's giving me Seven of Pentacles and Four of Swords. You need your rest too. And then the Knight of Swords, tell them that you might have to be a little abrasive with this person. You might have to be a little abrasive. Stop. Hold on. Wait a minute. This could even be with your kids. You know how kids don't really care what's going on. They need you to fix their problem. This could be your kids too. And the Moon in reverse. Something is being hot. Something is being realized. I need to go in this little corner and get myself together before I come in the house. Something about decompression could be very significant. Page of Wands and the Three of Swords. Yeah, Page of Wands. Somebody could definitely have a kid. And you may worry about them crying, or you may not have time to console their little feelings right now. Page of Wands, somebody could have a fire sign child, and you're worried about them, their feelings being hurt. And this is what you may be realizing. You may be realizing that you have been sacrificing your time, your energy, and your need for being and your need to be internally stable because you don't want them to cry. You don't want them to feel overly burdened. You don't want them to feel as though you don't care about them. This doesn't have to be a child, but that's kind of what I'm picking up on. Put it where it goes, okay? And so you might have to say, look, mama needs this, daddy needs this, uncle needs this, auntie needs this, da 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 da. The sun, because the moon is in reverse. A child could be very significant. You don't want to stomp on their innocence. You also don't want to lash out at them. Them kids gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. The Tower. This is giving me, my son watches Daniel Tiger, and they have songs for everything, Lord. But they have a song pretty much saying grown-ups sometimes have other things to do. So either you want to help the grown-ups clean up or find something to do. Like, you can go and play. You don't have to be up under me all the time. Somebody could have a Velcro kid. All right. Better systems. Better systems, better pizza, Papa John's. I know that's not the lingo, but that's what I just got. Instead of cooking every day, all day, buy them kids some pizza. Buy that man some pizza. Buy that young lady some pizza. Okay. You can't always work and get adequate amount of rest and parent and clean and cook. Are you kidding me? That's a whole lot. Oh my gosh, my nose is on fire. Okay. All right. Better systems, better pizza. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. If you have any questions for me, check the description box down below. And as always, stay fly, aim high. Don't let these people run you raggedy. All right.